Go blah.
30 hertz straight up.
Who's gonna love me? Who's gonna love me? All this pain and suffering, it got my mind bleeding. These cans be gnashing they teeth and they be weeping. They say we don't want judgment, no, not this weekend. But y'all do got a job to do so you can keep your personal feelings. And when he pop up with his witnesses, you can believe he is the one sent by God to redeem it. You can kill those graven images. That shit won't save you, no. I'll tell you where to go, but you gotta empty out your cup of what you already know. And Moses' teachings were spiritual, divine and inevitable.
Go blah.
30 hertz straight up.
Who's gonna love me? Who's gonna love me? Carry my cross daily, walking in righteousness, God has put it on me. They don't have any witnesses, but claim they have the power of God. I don't see any miracles, so it's safe to say false prophets are frauds. In the wilderness, we can see our flaws. We already know you don't fulfill the law. Christ is here to fulfill judgment, so repent and stop trying to buy time to start. Because if you really love me like you say you do, you would empty out your cup and listen to Yahoo and focus on what God needs you to do. Uplift the Son of Man and help free the Jews, but y'all refuse, and that's a lose-lose. That's why I gotta ask you, who's gonna love me? Who's gonna love me? Carry my cross daily, walking in righteousness, God has put it on me.